Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is special. We're talking about the new Porsche 911 Turbo S, the 992.2 generation. This isn't just a fast 911, it's the pinnacle of what German engineering can do with a boxer engine mounted behind the rear axle. But is it perfect? Does it have flaws? What challenges did Porsche face to build this machine? Stick around and you'll find out. It all started in 1974 with the Porsche 930 Turbo. Back then, nobody believed putting a turbo on a rear-engined car would work. The turbo lag was violent. You'd hit the gas, wait, and when the turbo finally kicked in, the rear end would step out. The car earned some unfriendly nicknames: the Widowmaker or the Driver Eliminator. Porsche, stubborn as ever, kept improving. Then came the 964 Turbo, followed by the 993 Turbo, the first with twin turbos, and with each generation, the beast was gradually tamed. The 996 Turbo brought true all-wheel drive. The 997 Turbo introduced variable turbine geometry. The 991 Turbo S already delivered over 580 HP. And now, the 992.2 arrives to prove one thing. The rear engine isn't a problem, it's the solution. Suggested visuals, animation of the boxer engine, turbos, cooling system, cut to engineers in a wind tunnel. Building the 992.2 Turbo S was a nightmare. Porsche faced challenges that would make any engineer cry in the shower. First, thermal management. You have two turbos crammed next to a rear-mounted boxer engine. The heat back there is insane. The solution? Liquid cooling inside the turbo housings. Yes, water-cooled turbos, plus massive front radiators. Second, active aerodynamics. The car has a front spoiler and a rear wing that move in milliseconds. The problem? At high speed, too much downforce creates drag. Thousands of hours in the wind tunnel to get the balance right. Third, mild hybrid. Porsche introduced a 48-volt system to kill turbo lag, but adding weight behind the axle changes the center of gravity. The solution was a tiny lithium-ion battery placed as low as possible. Fourth, the 8-speed PDK transmission. It needs to shift gears in under 100 milliseconds without braking, all while handling over 650 HP. Reinforced gears, exotic materials, predictive algorithms. The car literally guesses the corner before you turn the wheel. Suggested visuals: 0 to 60 acceleration, interior, engine sound, city, and track driving. Despite all the engineering pain, the result is brilliant. Let's go through the positives. First, brutal performance. 0 to 60 in about 2.5 seconds. That puts it alongside hypercars from 10 years ago. Seriously. Second, daily usability. You can go to the grocery store, to work, and then to a track day, all in the same day. The adaptive suspension is soft in comfort mode. Third, reliability. Unlike some temperamental Italians, this car won't leave you stranded. The 3.7-liter boxer engine has proven to be rock solid. Fourth, the interior. Digital, but with physical buttons for the essentials. No giant distracting screens. Fifth, the sound. The burble of the twin turbos right behind your head is unmistakable. It's not a Ferrari V8, but it has character. Sixth, resale value. A 911 Turbo S barely depreciates. After 3 years, you can sell it for close to what you paid. Seventh, safety. Carbon ceramic brakes as standard, tires developed with Michelin, unlimited launch controls without overheating. Suggested visuals: price tag, close-ups of weight, maintenance, fuel consumption. But hold on, not everything is sunshine. Let's talk about the negatives. First, astronomical price. In Brazil, it easily exceeds 2 million reais. In the US, it starts at $230,000. But with options, you're looking at $280,000. Second, high weight, over 3,600 pounds, 1,640 kilograms. That's heavy for a pure sports car. In very tight corners, you feel the inertia. Third, lack of raw emotion. The car is so good, so efficient, that it can feel cold. It doesn't challenge you like a 911 GT3 or an old 930 Turbo. Fourth, expensive maintenance. Carbon brake pads last, but when it's time to replace them, prepare your wallet. And the rear tire, 315/30R21, costs a fortune. Fifth, design that barely changes. For non-enthusiasts, the 992.2 looks just like the 992.1 and the 991 and the 997. Porsche preserves the shape, but some find it too conservative. Sixth, fuel consumption. Don't expect more than 14 mpg in the city. On the track, 6 mpg under hard use is normal. Suggested visuals: Audi R8, Nissan GT-R, Ferrari 296 GTB, then back to the 911. How does it compare to its rivals? The Audi R8 V10 performance has a naturally aspirated V10 that's dying out. More emotion, but rear-wheel drive in some modes. The Nissan GT-R R35 is older, heavier, but much cheaper. Porsche is more refined. The Ferrari 296 GTB is a hybrid V6 with 830 HP, more exotic but less practical for daily use. The 992.2 Turbo S isn't for those who want to drift or be the center of attention at a gas station. It's for those who want to cross a continent in first-class climate, lap the Nürburgring in under 7 minutes and 30 seconds, and get home with the AC on and the radio playing. Suggested visuals: host back on camera, car driving away in the background. So that's it, everyone. The Porsche 911 Turbo S 992.2 is a supercar disguised as an executive's daily driver. Born from the struggles of the 1970s, it faced engineering challenges that would make any professional cry, and today it's proof that Porsche has mastered physics. The downsides exist, but for those who can afford it, they become mere details. What about you? Would you buy a Turbo S or would you go for a GT3? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. In the next video, we'll drive one on the track, at least virtually. See you then.